2024 is...
Sawadika pageant fans, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my overall review of the 2024 Miss Universe Thailand beauty pageant. I'm so happy to announce that I predicted the winner and the runner-up right. And having said that, I'm extremely excited for Thailand to represent well in Miss Universe 2024. Without any further ado, let's start my review. The show started with the parade of beauties in their opening number performance. Thailand definitely knows how to put on a show. I love the black fierce outfits and the fact that everyone had a different style. It definitely gives them the personality to shine on stage. After the opening number was the announcement of the top 20 finalists. Out of the top 20, I predicted 14 out of 20, with the exclusions of candidates 10, 32, 31, 27, 16, and 35. There were definitely a few standouts that didn't make the cut, including MUT candidates 39 and 2. Teresa was definitely a right choice to begin the swimsuit competition. She was bubbly and fierce, and although she could loosen up on the hand movements, she definitely gave a stellar performance. Christiana's walk was a little mellow for my taste. I felt that she gave a little bit more energy during prelims. She seemed a little nervous on stage, and I wasn't sure of her fate on entering the top 12. Oppo definitely radiated confidence during her swimsuit walk. She was very poised and polished, and she had smooth transitions overall. Her hair and makeup styling was giving me Victoria's Secret vibes, and she was showing the universe that she was ready for her second chance. Bonisa definitely mellowed up her performance compared to the swimsuit preliminaries. She was definitely showing off that hot body to the judges and the audience, and her styling was perfection. Pimquan seemed a little nervous on stage. Her walk was weak and mellow for my taste. I felt that her performance would hurt her chances in making it to the top 12, and I was somewhat distracted on some of her facial expressions. Although Lalana had great catwalk skills, her facial expressions lacked confidence, and she needed to study more on the camera angles. Natalia performed well as expected. I felt that her preliminary swimsuit, walk, and facial expressions were stronger than Coronation Night, but I was certain that it was a great performance either way. I was wowed by Mai Tai's presentation for swimsuit. She definitely changed it up, as she was a little bit more on the mellow side during the preliminaries. She was cute and flirty. I would not have been surprised if she made it to the top 12. Marissa was having fun on stage. Although I did enjoy the hand gestures in the beginning of her performance, I was kind of bothered by her hand movements. But overall, she definitely was a standout. Next up was one of the catwalk divas, Suwimon. Her presence definitely commanded the stage during the swimsuit competition. I loved her overall styling compared to the preliminaries. She definitely was top 5 swimsuit material. I was semi-distracted by Jennifer's walk. She did a little too much bounce while parading on the catwalk, and I wished she had her hair down during the swimsuit. Apisara's walk was a little too casual. I felt that her walk was a little rushed, but she definitely was a stunner on stage. Harissa Puch was definitely giving her all during her swimsuit performance. Her overall presentation was great. I just wished that she moved her hair, as it was somewhat distracting during her performance. I loved Arissa's skin tone and body physique during her swimsuit. Although I loved her hairstyle, I would prefer a change of lipstick. and possibly smaller earrings, as they were somewhat distracting from the swimsuit. Agneha had a great swimsuit walk. I was just hoping for more head movements during her walk, as her neck seemed a little stiff during the competition. Lalita had a commanding presence. This was by far her best swimsuit performance to date. She was definitely one of the frontrunners of the night. Pawita was serving Latina vibes. She was definitely moving with the beat of the song during Swimsuit. Her styling was great. I just felt that her eyeshadow was a little too smoky for my taste. Overall, she was one of the greatest. I felt that Kimberly was walking a little too fast during Swimsuit. Her preliminary swimsuit presentation was a little bit cleaner compared to her performance during pageant night, and I was hoping for bigger, fluffier curls, and preferably a pink shade of lipstick. Sarisa definitely wowed the crowd with her overall performance. Her walk was very polished and poised. I just wished that she kept her swimsuit preliminary hairstyle, as it was nice, long, and fluffy. She was definitely one of the top 3 during Swimsuit. Karnwitai walked that stage as if she was walking barefoot. From her slow-mo walk, to her fierce and bouncy catwalk skills, and her overall facial expressions, I was pretty certain she was gonna make it to the top 12. Next up was the announcement of the top 12. The evening gown had a pleasant surprise, with reigning Queen Antonia serenading the girls in the evening gown competition. Bonisa's evening gown presentation screams perfection. From her walk, her gown, her choice of makeup and hair screamed universe. Pimquan's evening gown screamed Hollywood glamour. Although I loved the feather detail, I felt that she wasn't as playful as can be. And although she had difficulty walking, her gown was definitely better than the one she wore during the prelims. Susanna also did a gown change compared to the gown she wore during the prelims. Her evening gown choice was great. I just wish that she had her hair down for the finals. Mai Tai's gown was somewhat interesting. I felt that the gown looked more of like a wedding gown, but with pink feathers. She carried the gown well, and it was fitted to her body like a glove. Harisaput was a golden goddess. Her gown was radiant. It gave her an extra glow. It was definitely a better choice compared to the stunning gown from the prelims. My jaw dropped when I saw Opal walk out in this custom-made Rian Fernandez gown. The way she moved on stage radiated the universe. Marissa decided to do a bold gown change by wearing this red sexy piece. The gown was different and daring. I just wished that she could mimic the Jessica Rabbit hairstyle. I wished that Suimun didn't change her evening gown from prelims. Although this silver gown is nice, the goldish brownish gown that she wore during prelims definitely matched her skin tone. I also felt that her makeup was on the heavier side. Lalita's gown was also one of my favorites. The upper part of her dress reminded me a little bit of Opal's gown, and the colors was definitely calling for the universe. The material of Lalana's gown reminded me of Anne's gown in Miss Universe 2022. The design and cut was fit to her body. However, I thought that the gloves were a little too much for my taste. Karnwitai's gown was definitely a great choice for the night. The style was unique, the design and beadwork was amazing, and I thought that the beaded handpiece was a nice touch. Although Natalia's gown was striking, I felt like her gown was something we've seen in the past, and I prefer her gown from the prelims. Overall, she worked it well. Following the evening gown competition is the announcement of the top 5. They each answered a question, and immediately following after was the announcement of the 4th and 3rd runner-up. Mai Tai placed as this year's 4th runner-up, while Bonisa placed 3rd.
เพื่อที่จะสร้างความตระหนักรู้และที่สำคัญเป็นแนวทางและความหวังให้กับคนที่กำลังสู้อยู่
I would amplify on education, healthcare, leadership opportunities, and most importantly, life without violence.
Regardless of gender, because we are human, and it is time for us to spread the love.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who fought this battle with me and believed in me throughout my journey, for giving me this opportunity and this platform to be the voice for those who feel unheard and the change we vision for us.
Following Antonia's farewell was the announcement of awards. First runner-up went to MUT number 1.
Miss Universe Thailand 2024 is Season Sutata Chuse.
Oppo was crowned Miss Universe Thailand 2024. I'm looking forward to her journey in Mexico. As mentioned in my prior video, she is the overall package that Thailand needs to represent in Miss Universe. Will she place higher than Antonia's fate in Miss Universe 2023? We'll soon find out. And this concludes the video for today. Kapanka for being here. Stay safe, take care, and remember, Hu Guaizahao.